Hey, it's November the 15th, and we're back at our firewood like we do a lot lately here. I just wanted to show you guys now in the daytime. We started this spring doing firewood for this winter, and we were cutting a lot of gray birch at the time because we didn't want to damage our maple trees. So now we're in one of our cuttings here where maple has really taken off, and we're going to groom some of our clumps. So if I look at this here clump, this one here is likely the best trunk out of the entire batch. Next to that might be this one here that's growing up, and then everything else around it looks to be pretty bad diameter or crooked. This one here has a split top and so on. So we're going to go through and cut down some of this stuff. If there's anything that's big enough diameter for us to use as firewood, we'll take it. Now, like, this stuff isn't really worth using a whole lot of, but and it accumulates slowly, but we might take pieces like that for firewood. And then the rest of it, I'll show in a minute, is going to go on a fence over there that we've started out of brush. And so yeah, we just go through, we're going to cut down a few of these, and then we'll go back and show you what the clump looks like after we've finished with a few of them. So all of that stuff is gone. Now, the other thing I have to weigh out when I do it this year, this is our first cut coming through this this growth here. And I don't want to cut down too much of the canopy.
What do you mean a clump?
What's that?
What do you mean a clump?
Well, this here, like clump of maples, we've never touched this before. This grew up naturally like this, and nobody's bothered with it. So we don't want to cut down too much of the canopy in any one year. I think maybe 30% at the most, generally. So I'm going to cut a few of these down that are really crooked or whatever this year, and then we'll take what firewood we can out of these clumps of wood. But next year, it's sort of a very patient thing. Next year we'll come along and we'll cut some more down until we're down to like 1 or 2 main trunks that are going to stay here long term. So there again, I would take something like this and maybe cut it here. There. That there we'd keep for firewood.
By the way, Dad, this video is 2 minutes and 45 seconds long.
Okay, well, we won't be too much longer because I don't think we have a lot of video memory there at the moment. So if we come over here, the small stuff I've just been lumping up here to make a little bit of a fence.
Yeah, I already showed them, man.
Oh yeah?
I was just like this when you were talking. Dad, the cat was right there, and then...
Now this is good for wildlife. They can burrow and stuff like that in here. And it also just makes for a little bit of privacy because we have a road right here on the other side of it.
Yeah.
So as we thin our woods out, it'll help with the privacy. And anyways, there's 2 ways to look at this. One way is that we should leave the stuff wherever it sits so that it rots and breaks down right there. But then it gets so hard to walk around back here when you're trying to do this type of work. I'd sooner just pile it all up in one spot and make something like this, a little wall for the animals and for privacy. And then it's out of our way, and every year when the leaves drop, it renews all the biomass anyways down here on the ground. And if there's really rotten stuff like this here, I'll leave that. That's not going to trip me. But when we have logs and stuff down, I'd like to get that stuff out of our way. Anyways, over here, we'll show a clump now that we finished with. This is it for this year. We're down to 5 trunks, and you can see down here where we cut some. And then just come along, bud.
Zooming in.
Okay.
Zooming in and out.
Maybe zooming out there again. And then come on this way.
I'm going to show you your big face at the end of this video.
Oh, yeah. So down here, this is where we're cutting off a bunch of the growth this year, but leaving 5. This here clump, we're going to leave 2 main trunks for this year, and we cut off maybe 3 of them down there. And this one here, we've cut off a few as well.
Yep.
So that's it for today. Just showing how we're going to thin through these sections of woods. And
I guess like 10 likes and 9 subscribes.
All right.
And subscribe if you're new.
Great. Thank you very much. And we'll try to get another video out soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you.